In this episode of SolidWorks for Creo Parametric users, we will take a look at the Revolve feature. And quite frankly, there is just not that much to a Revolve feature, especially compared to an extrude. If you know how to create revolves in Creo Parametric, you are not going to have any problem with them in SolidWorks. But one thing to be aware of, just like with the extrude command, you have different commands in SolidWorks depending on what kind of geometry that you want to make. For example, if you want to add material to your model, that is going to be a revolved boss/base. If you want to remove material, that is going to be a revolved cut. And if you want to create a non-solid surface feature, that is going to be a revolved surface. But here I am in a part model that has a single sketch. This sketch has multiple different closed loops. I want to create a couple of revolves. I want to start out by creating a sphere on the left-hand side. Let me go to the Features tab, and then I will click on the Revolved Boss Base command. I'm being prompted to select a plane on which to sketch on or to pick an existing sketch. I will pick the sketch in the model, and here it has the axis of revolution automatically selected, and that is because the sketch has a center line. But I don't want to use that center line. Let me right click and then choose clear selections. I want to create a sphere on the end. So I actually want to use this vertical line as the basis for the revolve. And here we have our direction option. We have blind, very common. You just specify an angular value, up to vertex, up to surface, offset from surface, and midplane. I'll show the midplane option a little bit later. That is essentially the same as a symmetric angle in Creo Parametric. But anyhow, here we have it for 360 degrees. You also have the ability to define a second direction, in other words, a different angle, but we're going 360 degrees. You can also do a thin feature. And here is why we don't have a preview. I have multiple different closed loops. It is not possible to revolve all of this around this axis of revolution because, just like in Creo Parametric, there is a rule that all your sketched entities for the revolve have to be on one side or the other side of your axis of revolution. So I will click in the field for selected contours, and I will pick that half circle over on the left-hand side. Now we can see a preview of what is going to be created. And if you take a look at this and say, oh, okay, that is something that is different in SolidWorks compared to Creo Parametric, well, I strongly suggest that you take a look at how to use sketch regions in Creo, because you can use just portions of a sketch in Creo Parametric, and this has been around for many, many years. Anyhow, I'm happy with this revolve. I will hit the check mark, and there you can see our first revolve in the model. Let's take a look at creating another one. I will click on Revolved Boss Base again. Let me pick on the sketch. And again, it is using the center line by default. And this is what I want in this situation. Let's define which contours we want to use. And I will pick this contour and a second one and a third one. I like what I am seeing. This is all great. Let's hit the check mark and our second revolve is created. Let me locate my sketch and then hide it in order to reduce clutter. So there you see a couple examples of creating revolves that add material to the model. Now let's take a look at another example. Let me jump over to a different part model. And here I have a part that already has some geometry. It is an extrude, and I want to create a revolved cut. And this revolved cut is not going to be a full 360 degrees. I have a sketch here in the model, and it is going beyond the cylinder that I have extruded, and that's just so that you can see it. And we also have a center line that is in the sketch. So if we want to remove material, we will go to the revolved cut command. This command is available seeing as there's already geometry in the part. I will click on the command. Let me click on my sketch. There you can see a preview of it being cut 360 degrees. And here's where we have our axis of revolution. I'm happy with the axis of revolution. If you want to change the angle, you can grab and drag around the model in order to change how much is going to be cut. But I'm going to change from the blind option here to mid-plane. So in other words, it'll be half on one side of the sketch plane, half on the other side. Let's change this to 120 degrees. And everything looks good. Let's hit the check mark. Oh yeah, by the way, there's no option here for selecting any contours just because there is only a single contour in this particular sketch. Let me hit the check mark, and there you can see an example of a cut that was created with the revolve command. In our third example, we have a part model. It has a sketch with 4 entities, one center line, a couple of solid lines, and an arc. Let's use this for creating a surface since this is an open sketch. Let's go to the Surfaces tab. Here is the revolved surface command. I will pick the sketch that we want to use. There you can see a preview. Once again, we have a drop-down list if we want to use a different option instead for controlling the amount of the angle, but this is good. Let's hit the check mark, and there we have our surface created. Let me turn off the display of planes. And so that is how you can create a revolved feature in SolidWorks.